Hi guys, I'm Suzanne with SKT, and I'm out here just north of Clearwater with Dennis and Bev Woods at Woods Tree Farm, and we were just going to kind of talk to them a little bit about their history. And
yeah, we started in '03, and that was just kind of the developmental portion of it. We were thinking about what we were going to do as far as the tree farm. We had a farm here that was in desperate need of repair and tender loving care. So we had that first winter, we had two big pieces of equipment in here, a track hoe and a leveler and all kinds of things to kind of clear some of the trees out of an old existing pasture and do some erosion control. And then that next fall, we actually went through the first planting. And that season we planted something like 300 5-gallon and 3-gallon container trees.
very cool. So both of your families have quite a bit of history with farming and trees, so could you tell us just a little bit about that?
Bev, you want to share?
Yeah, my family goes way back into the plant area. In Holland, my dad came from Holland, Lissa Holland, and he grew up on a farm that did a lot of bulbs. Today the business out there is doing their 100th anniversary. They're one of the largest exporters of the bulb business. My dad came over to this country and started Doree Nursery that was located on South Broadway. And I was the youngest of the family and grew up in the business, so it's kind of like was part of me, and I enjoyed the growing part of it. And both Dennis's area, he was in traditional farming,
right.
But we both did a lot of corporate work and stuff in different areas, and then ended up back kind of to the roots of where we came from.
Yeah.
So
I retired in '02, and we remodeled a home that we owned, put a little lipstick and rouge on that, and then decided or asked ourselves, what do we do next? Well, we were already in the process of cleaning this farm up, and Bev's dad, Pete DeRee, said this would be a wonderful place once we had completed the project to put a tree farm.
Very cool.
So we started ordering in trees and preparing the ground for planting, and brought in a gentleman with a transit to shoot the rows in so they were perfectly straight, north, south, east, and west, and the rest has progressed since then. So we've been pushing, we're just shy of 20 years in the
Very
business,
cool.
something like that. But my family are traditional farmers. Some of these farms our family's been on for 7 generations.
Wow.
So Bev, I always describe to customers that she's the kind of the creative type.
Mm-hmm.
She knows the design aspects of the business, and I'm the one that gets it done,
Right.
as far as the equipment and things of that sort. Tillage of the ground, weed control, things of that sort, unloading trucks, whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
Being a sole proprietor and business owner, we're not sitting in an office. We're out here working with the few employees that we do take care of and have, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys make a great team then.
yeah,
We
Very
are
cool.
good partners in life and in business.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, could you guys tell us just how you use SKT Internet and phone in your business?
Oh, absolutely. SKT, we do a lot of work on the internet, so
Yeah.
the broadband service is critical to us. We're going back kind of chronologically. We use the internet to send our orders to our suppliers, and by suppliers I'm talking about the liners, the 3 and 5 gallon containers, all the way up to like 25-gallon containers and bull and burlaps for trees that we don't generally grow here. So that's one side of it. The other part of it is when we deal with customers, a lot of times they're submitting their orders online. We do a lot of research online. So when any time, basically it's the lifeblood of the business.
Yeah.
If we don't have it, we're really sunk, and we don't realize how much we need it until it's gone. But one thing I can say about SKT is when we call in a trouble call and it's related to hard systems or even connection, whatever it may be, we've got somebody out here from a service aspect from SKT very promptly, and it's very much appreciated. And of course, my family, my mother started working for SKT when she was in high school. And so she has very fond memories of her time working with the founder, would it be your great-grandfather?
Yep.
And so as a result of that, that's kind of transferred to me and my brother. And so we've always had fond thoughts of SKT and the business that they have. And of course, we sat and watched it grow for many years and into a very viable concern.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what kind of products and services do you guys offer, and how can people get a hold of you and kind of come out and see all of the things that you have?
Good question. The best thing to do is just call the local phone, our SKT landline, which is 620-545-7124. That's the best way to get in touch with us. And it's always good to call in advance of arrival so we can, since it's only Bev and myself and a few part-time employees, to call us, make arrangements, or at least let us know when you're going to be available and here on the farm so we can make ourselves available to them. And it's always also good to let us know kind of what you're looking for in advance so we can kind of be tuned up as far as whether we have it in the selling area, which is the area we describe up here near the road, 119th Street, or out in the field, such as where we're standing right now.
Very cool. Awesome. And you guys do have a produce stand right along the road?
We do. You know, we went through, the tree business is somewhat cyclical in that you have heavy selling periods in the fall and also in the spring. But there's a period which we call our weeding and watering period, which is from about June through September. We'll take orders and tag trees for later delivery. But mainly those are the heavy times when the trees are actually leaving the farm. So Bev and I were saying that, you know, we've got kind of a revenue decline here during that weeding and watering period, so why don't we grow some produce and sell it from the farm here? And so we grow tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, pumpkins we grow for decoration and give away for our customers' children when they come out. It's a nice diversion for the parents when they're looking for trees, because I can take them in the Kawasaki mules, and we run around and pick pumpkins, and they're happy and get a ride. And so they bring the parents back after that because they look forward to coming to the farm. It's almost like a formal outing for the family as a whole. So we try to appeal to both the children as well as the parents that are buying the trees.
That's very fun.
Have I answered your question?
You did, yeah. Okay. So they can stop by anytime and just do it. It's a self-serve.
Yes, it is. It's the honor system. We've got an honor box, so they basically, everything's marked as far as price. They pick out what they want. They establish the price, drop it in the honor box, and away they go.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for having us out today. We really appreciate just letting us do a Facebook Live video with you today.
Wonderful.
So,
it's indeed our pleasure.
all right. Thanks for
Thank you very
watching.
much.